Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Bold and the Beautiful has Hope Logan walk in on Carter Walton, giving a sensuous going over with his nose to their newest collaborator. With a touch of snark in her voice, Hope asked Carter and Daphne Rose what is going on. But the Logan daughter is no dummy. She gets the idea and doesn't like it. Bold and the Beautiful hints that Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, starts to fall for Steffi Forrester's, Jacqueline Massin's wood ploy. When Hope Logan, Annika Noel, walked in to find Carter giving Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, a prolonged sniff, she saw red flags. Carter reacted like the kid caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Except he is a grown man caught with his nose going up and down another woman's neck. Smelling the new scents created by Daphne is part of Carter's job. But Hope likely suggests for future whips. Carter samples the product by sniffing it off an inanimate object, like a handkerchief. Hope went light on Carter this time, but Daphne ups the ante, and soon Hope likely sees the need for a few sniffing rules. Bold and the Beautiful fans watched Carter Walton in action now for several months with a slew of ladies: Zoe Buckingham, Cara Barnes, and her sister Paris Buckingham, Diamond White, tangled with the lust-filled Carter Walton. Then it was Quinn Fuller's, Rena Sofer turn, followed by Hope Logan's aunt Katie Logan, Heather Tom, until he landed with Hope, his current love interest. And all these ladies have one thing in common. Each heard the same words of passion, suggesting Carter formed a lust-filled habit. But no one has come on as strong as Daphne, who has the new FC head honcho, stuttering as he tries to back away from her. So, what Hope Logan witnessed this week on Bold and the Beautiful needs to be handled delicately. Seeing her boyfriend's nose inspect every inch of Daphne's neck worries her. Hope will likely recognize this as the odor of war. And she probably has a good idea about who is behind this. But can she get Carter Walton to see it this way? Bold and the Beautiful inflates Carter Walton's ego as the woman with the famous nose baits him. While Hope Logan likely sees what is going on, Carter seems to think this visitor from France is really into him. So, Hope will need to deal with her boyfriend's ego, which grows daily thanks to Steffi Forrester's sensuous plant within the company. But this becomes a delicate situation for Hope. She can't get in Daphne's face and warn her. This would be just what Steffi is hoping for. Daphne can turn this around on Hope, suggesting she targets her, so she may threaten to pull up stakes, which could panic the man in control. This would upset Carter, as the fragrance is the first step in expanding the FC brand on Bold and Beautiful. So, if Hope Logan brings her suspicions about Steffi using Daphne to lure away Carter, she hits his ego. He seems to fall for all the gushing compliments spewing from the woman with the priceless nose. So, despite Hope setting boundaries for Carter Walton's future sniffing, it looks like Hope Logan has a fight on her hands to keep Carter Walton's ego from sending him astray on the CBS soap. In the ever-dramatic world of the Bold and the Beautiful, just when we think we've seen it all, another eyebrow-raising moment takes center stage. This time, it involves none other than Hope Logan and Carter Walton. While romantic tensions, love triangles, and secret betrayals usually dominate the storyline, Hope's latest move has left everyone talking for a very different reason. A sniffing policy? Yes, you read that right. Hope Logan is cracking down on workplace sniffing, and Carter Walton just found himself in the crosshairs. It all began one fateful afternoon at Forrester Creations, where Hope was diligently working on her latest fashion designs for Hope for the future. She was deep in thought, sketching the perfect silhouette, when suddenly, sniff, a sound interrupted her focus. At first, she ignored it. Then, another sniff. And another. Hope's jaw tightened as she turned around to identify the source. To her surprise, it was none other than Carter Walton, the usually suave and composed chief operating officer, standing by the doorway. Carter, apparently, had been battling a case of allergies. While it wasn't exactly scandalous behavior, something about the incessant sniffing sent Hope over the edge. Perhaps it was the stress of her personal life, the tension between Thomas and Liam, the endless weight of running her own brand, or simply the wrong sound at the wrong time. Whatever the reason, Hope had had enough. Taking a deep breath, through her nose of course, Hope squared her shoulders and made a decision that would go down in bold and the beautiful history. She turned to Carter and, in a firm but graceful voice, declared, "Carter, I'm going to need you to do something about that sniffing." A stunned silence fell over the room. The ever-dignified Carter, usually the voice of reason in the Forrester empire, looked momentarily flustered. "Excuse me," he asked, arching an eyebrow. Hope held her ground. "It's distracting. And honestly, a little unsettling. It's like a phantom sound that keeps creeping up when I least expect it." Carter cleared his throat. "Hope, I apologize if I've been bothering you, but I assure you, I'm not trying to be disruptive. It's allergies." Hope nodded understandingly, but remained resolute. "I completely get that, Carter. But I think, for the sake of everyone's focus, we might need to implement a policy." And just like that, the Hope Logan sniffing policy was born. Though initially dismissed as an overreaction, word of Hope's request spread quickly through the office. Some found it absurd, others amusing, and a few, especially those who had suffered through endless tissue usage in the conference room, were surprisingly supportive. Carter, to his credit, took the situation in stride. Rather than escalating the issue, he made an appointment with his doctor, determined to find a way to resolve his allergy struggles once and for all. However, he wasn't about to let Hope dictate all the terms. "If there's a sniffing policy," he countered one afternoon with a teasing smirk, "then we should also implement a sighing policy." Hope blinked. "A sighing policy?" "Yes," Carter continued, "because every time Thomas walks into a room, I hear you sigh. Deeply." Hope flushed, momentarily caught off guard. "That is a baseless accusation." Carter chuckled. "Is it? Maybe we should ask the rest of the office." What started as a joke between Hope and Carter soon evolved into an office-wide discussion about what sounds should and should not be tolerated in a professional environment. Brooke Logan, upon hearing the news, was baffled. "Hope, darling, of all the things to focus on." Meanwhile, Ridge Forrester found himself surprisingly intrigued. "You know, it's not a bad idea," he mused. "I can't tell you how many times I've been in meetings where people won't stop clearing their throats. Maybe we need a more refined workplace etiquette." Steffi Forrester, of course, had her own opinion. "This is ridiculous. Next thing you know, someone's going to ban blinking because it's too distracting." Even Eric Forrester weighed in, laughing heartily. Asterisk, "Have been in this business for decades, and this would be just what Steffi is hoping for. Daphne can turn this around on Hope, suggesting she targets her. So she may threaten to pull up stakes, which could panic the man in control. This would upset Carter, as the fragrance is the first step in expanding the FC brand on Bold and Beautiful. So, if Hope Logan brings her suspicions about Steffi using Daphne to lure away Carter, she hits his ego. He seems to fall for all the gushing compliments spewing from the woman with the priceless nose. So, despite Hope setting boundaries for Carter Walton's future sniffing, it looks like Hope Logan has a fight on her hands to keep Carter Walton's ego from sending him astray on the CBS soap. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.